Hey, welcome back everyone to this new video tutorial about Unreal Multiplayer's advanced sessions. So I'm going to open up our to-do lists and I added a few things actually before we go into changing color and stuff. We had a bug in the previous video where there was some inconsistencies when multiple players were joining in the same time. We need to fix that. We're going to clean some things. In the meantime, when we're going to fix the multiplayer join bug, we're going to experience some. We're going to add some buttons here and there for the sake of having a proper system, and we're going to make players able to change their names everywhere, so we can see names being updated in the player name list when you're in the multiplayer lobby, just because we can do that. So how are we going to fix that bug? That's multiple player joining in the same time. Basically, we're going to create a queue for players to join. So when players are going to register, so right now we're going to I opened up our player controller. We're going to make that begin play go all the way up to find it easily. So I'm going to pull that down. So on the begin play of our event controller, we are basically saying, hey, game instance, I'm here. Okay? So it says game instance, what do? I set the game as multiplayer, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. And then after that, we are saying load the game, create a menu, and stuff like that. Well, we basically need to say, hey, hold on, while the game instance registers me. So we're doing the register thing at the in the end, and that says add me in the list, do things, do that. And in the beginning of that event, we're going to build a bool that says player joining. And when a player is joining, we are setting that we are going to ask the game instance, is a player joining? If not, if not, do the do the do the joining logic, and we don't forget to say, hey, a player is joining. If a player is already joining, let's add the the newly joined player to a queue of players. So let's promote that to a new variable. Let's call that variable player queue, players queue. Let's make that an array. Change variable type. Let's delete that. Let's say we get the player queue. We add that player in the queue. So we have a queue of player waiting to join. Let's say I broke that link, so I want to do that. I want to check if the game is multiplayer before doing anything else, because I have no troubles. I don't want to do that any day if we're not in multiplayer. So basically we're adding players to queue, and when we're finishing to spawn our players, so after our main loop, we're going to say, are there players in the queue? So if the queue length is superior to 0, let's rerun that event, player joined. Or maybe what we can do is, so if we say if the queue is superior, rerun that event, with the new player, that might just work actually. So we are going to do that for now. So player joined using the first player of our queue, and we are going to remove that player as well. Remove item. We remove index. We are going to remove the first index of the queue, and I think that's going to do the trick. We created a queue. When a player joins, if a player is already joining, and of course, if there is no player in queue, we're going to say we finished spawning a player, but we're going to have an infinite loop. So we're going to say the player is joining over when we finish doing that. Or I mean, we need to add that in the end of our entire process if we want to be clean. And we're going to no, that's not going to work because we're going to say player joined, player joining get equals true. We're going to add the queue and we have an infinite loop. So we need to say player is joining equals false here. We're going to save and we're going to try that out. So hit play. Host multiplayer game creates. Let's browse online servers and let's join them actually all at once. Ah, the queue's working pretty well. Everyone is set up. So let's add. So to-do list, multiple join bug, fixed. Boom. Clean things, not right away. First, save name everywhere. I don't like cleaning things. I like adding features more. I suppose that's like everyone. So we want our outgame menu. We want to say the set name box is always visible. And so let's remove that binding, the visibility binding, and let's find the event when we press that button. Right now it says, hey, save name, and that's all that does. And I think we need to say, hey, my name is how. I'm sorry. So we need to call that event on server set player name that changes our name. Yep, we need to call that. So first thing, when we press that button, we're going to call the event server to save our name. So set player name, server set player name right away, and the server is going to we're basically going to do a multicast, but not by multicasting. So you're going to understand the logic right away. Let's add a custom event called client updates all player names. That's basically what the game instance does, I believe. It gets all players. It gets all players and it says remove entries. We're going to redo that pretty much. We're not going to factorize the code right now. What I mean by that is building up a function that allows us to be that we can cast here and that we might be casting here as well. That's a little dirty. That's among the things to clean up. But for now, we're just going to do that. So When the server gets a notification that we change our name, we're going to get all controllers, get all actors of class controllers. Well, actually, no. Well, I'm going to factorize that. Actually, that's pretty simple. Right there, we're going to remove that from the queue of things. We're going to remove that from the queue of things. And we're going to say, to move that up, to say, hey, that's a custom event that says reload all player names. So I remove the queue things that change the name of the players. I'm going to command that, reload player names. And we're going to call that event here, reload player names. And basically, the server on the player controller is going, I'm going to delete the event we just created. So the server is going to get the game instance and is going to call reload all player names when we change our name. So we will be able to change our name dynamically while on the multiplayer lobby, I believe. So I'm going to close everything. I'm going to hit play. I'm going to host a new multiplayer game, so yep, that overlaps, but for now we won't care. Oh yeah, that overlaps like everywhere. Let's try real quick. If my name is Yoon, I'm going to save my name changes. If I'm browsing online servers, I believe everyone that is joining is going to be called Yoon. Yep. So that one is going to say, hey, I'm Tom, and that doesn't work. I suppose it will work only with the server if the server renames himself Tom. Oh, actually it worked. It's just that there was a delay. So if this one is being called lol, I'm going to save lol. And that's not being updated, but if I change my name here, I suppose all other names are going to be updated. Yep, lol is going to be updated, but not my new name. So that's a replication delay issue. So basically, I hit the button, the name is being set on the server, the variable is being the name is being set on the server asks every client to update the name, but the name is not replicated yet. Remember, the name is a variable in the player state, and it's not being replicated fast enough. So, how can we solve that? Several ways of solving that. First way, I'm going to open our game instance and see how things are built. So in the game instance, when we update player names, we can pretty much add a delay here. Or first we can open up our outgame player states, and we have a little things here that is called net update frequency. And that's how many times per second this actor will be considered for replication. If we make that value go up, things are going to replicate faster. So let's say 100 times per second, this is going to be updated. This is really not optimized since we're only using one variable on that. And I suppose we could just do a rep notify variable. But for now, we're going to do that. Let's say that thing is updated 100 times per second, and that should just do wonder for our problem. So if everyone is joining in the same time, what happens? Join. Oh, I misclicked the join. No. Nom 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 nom. If you know the reference. Maybe you don't. That's alright. So my name is Yun Yun. Now it's not fast enough to be replicated. So this is basically instantly replicated here. So if I rename myself here, yep, Yun Yun is going to be replicated. So I understand why. Still our replication delay. So player name is going to be set to rep notify. So when its value is going to be changed, that function is going to be called, and we want that function to say, hey, reload all names. Well, that's actually not how it works. It's going to be replicated, the name is going to be changed, and we can do, well, actually no, we're going to say that variable is replicated. We're going to delete that function. We're going to go really more, we're going to break that link. So on the game instance, reload all player does nothing. We're going to go on our player entry widget. So interface, widgets, outgame, player entry. Rather than just setting the name of the player on the event construct, we're going to bind that. So get our text content, bind, create binding, update player name. We're going to say, hey, get our player states. Get our player state, get name, get pstate player name, bind that. Blah, bam, and bam, it's automatically updated when you get the information, I believe. So create a server, an online server, browse games. I'm going to try to connect everywhere instantly. So join, join, join. What happens? Oh, my name is not set actually. What's wrong? And if I change my name, save name, oh, that doesn't work. What's with the bug? Why is it bugging? Maybe my player name is not set. Why shouldn't it be set? Maybe in the game instance I was... Oh yeah, I was creating the entries actually. So let's rebind all, reload all player names. Let's hit play. So that was kinda messy, but after all that should work. So my name is Union. I'm going to browse online games. So I'm going to join real quick with everyone, doing a lot of mess. Boom, 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 everyone joining. Hey, my name is Eminem. That was the reference. Eminem, 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 everywhere. That works. My name is Pooh. Oh, I'm sorry. Pooh means is crappy in English. My name is YOLO. So YOLO updated everywhere. My name is Jimmy. Hey, this is Jimmy. So that works. I believe that works. So this video is pretty long, maybe not that long, but we have names. So we're going to rename that create player reload player entries, because that basically resets every widgets that take care of players and player states. So we need to rename that to fully understand what that does. Reload player entries, so that reload player entries. And when we change our name, save name, set new name, that also reload all player entries. Well, that's pretty much not dirty, actually, that's pretty clean, I believe. That's not optimized, but since we are on the outgame menu, well, I think we won't have some performance issues. So, to wrap up the video, I think we can just change where that is. I'm just going to do that real quick so that doesn't overlap with other stuff. So I'm going to put that on the bottom right of my screen actually. And I need my menu. Please give me my menu. Is there that box? I want that on the bottom right of my screen. I want that here. Here. You're going to be here. Yep. That ain't going to overlap with anything here. And that wraps up our video, I suppose. What says the to-do list? Save name everywhere, clean things. Things are kinda clean after all, so that wraps up things. So hope you guys enjoyed that video and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.